Get ready for another video in Alex's garage. Alright, so here is the brake hose for the rear. This is the splitter. The main line comes in from the front, connects here. There's a splitter that comes off here and goes to the two back brakes. This little replacement part here was purchased at AutoZone. I didn't have to order it online. It's not a classic car part. It's just a standard replacement part. Make sure that when you're making your purchases online for your classic car that there's not regular parts available in regular distribution. So save a bunch of money. Got it in one day. Was free shipping. Take advantage of all that. Here's the old one. Now the thing about the old one, it was very difficult to get it off the bracket. What was easier to do was to take the bracket off, and then once I got the hose connectors off the ends. These are where the brake lines connect. Once I got those off, then I was able to spin it, and with the bracket on, I was able to spin it off, and it came off just fine. Then I put the bracket in the vise and cranked off this 14 millimeter end cap, this little bolt, so that you could get it off. When I was trying to get it off underneath the car, it was really torquing this connector here, this bracket, and it's old. It's not really intended to take a lot of torque, so taking it off was a whole lot easier. This is a welded nut, and the bolt on the other side is accessible from inside the battery box. So you can reach that real easy. It made that job just a ton easier to take off this rear hose, just to take the bracket off rather than wrangling with it up underneath the car. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. I'm going to dip it in some acid, get the rust off of it, give it a quick coat of paint, and then we'll get this new rubber hose installed. All right, so installation of this rear rubber hose is a breeze. Let me show you real quick how to pre-assemble it. So this little bracket has a little sliding dealie on it. Here, let me take this off. All right, so you can see this little bracket has a little slider, and it has a little notches in it to accept the back side of the long end of this rubber hose. The little hex here will fit into one of these little notches when you put it in, right? So you just lay that baby on top, and you want to just kind of hand tighten this thing so that you don't have to deal with wrangling around underneath there once you get it in there. You just want to be able to lightly tighten this so that this can move around, and then once we get it to where it's going to be, then we'll tighten it in, and we'll get that little star to engage on the hex, and we'll be golden. So the next thing you need to do is the short end goes in and connects to that connector right back in there. So let me slide this in there. I'll show you how easy it is to, not even on my back, just reaching in here. There you go. Get a few threads and you just screw that baby in. And see how now that it's kind of in there, I'm not going to tighten much more. Now you can adjust this to wherever that you need it, and we're going to connect that right against the battery box right here, where the bolt goes in. So I'm going to go ahead and connect that from the bottom, and we'll take another sort of a summary shot after I get it all torqued in. All right, so there you have it, the rear rubber hose, brake hose installed. This This connector right here for this main brake line is a 14 millimeter socket wrench right there. That's if you're up under here and you want to make sure you get the right bolt size, that's 14 millimeter. The one that holds this bracket in place also 14 millimeter. The one on the opposite side, this one right here is a 15 millimeter. So when you're up underneath there, there's not a whole lot of room to move because you got this bracket right here. But this connector right here, that's a 15 millimeter socket. So this is the rear rubber hose, 15 millimeters on this end, and 14 millimeters on the opposite end over here to disconnect it. It's actually not too hard to get to. You can access most of it from the rear wheel well right here. You can see I'm just sitting right here on the rear well. Some of it you have to do from underneath the car, so you will have to jack it up. Anyway, there you go. Hope this helps. Now I can get back to the original task, which was to bleed the brakes. If you like these videos, please comment and subscribe. Anything that you put on there, I'm sure will help other people in their journey as they're working through their car. If you have any suggestions, if you've been through this once before and ran across some solutions, please do share those. I'm sure everybody appreciates it. There you go. Thanks much. Have a good day.